Hey F1 fans, welcome to another episode of Who Moved Up and Who Moved Down in the Formula One Drivers and Constructors Championships. Let's take a look. Okay, so I got my gap back so I can stand here without being on top of the numbers. Now, as you all remember, Pierre Gasly got his podium reinstated. They reversed the 2 5-second penalties. And so obviously that changed his result and got him right back in the points. So what I did is I created a phantom race called Monaco 2, so that this was the result we looked at last video, and then this was the corrected result. So if we take a look, so that put Oscar off the podium. He got less points, making him tied with Norris, actually, after the last race. And of course, what we'd expected is Gasly not being in P10, but in P8 in the championship, comfortably ahead of Hadjar and Lawson, who are tied. So that is quite a changer, with Gasly getting reinstated to the podium. That was kind of a big deal. And yeah, no more changes there. So let's move forward now. Let me quickly jump to the teams, right? For this same comparison, what happened? Nothing. Nothing changed, even though Alpine has more points and the others have a little bit less points, but it doesn't change the order. So nothing happened to the team standings. Okay, let's hit up the actual now. So the post-adjustment Monaco versus our new race, Spain. And by the way, last video, because my brain was on the next race when I was editing the video, I literally put Spain in the title of the Monaco video, and none of you called me out. So I only fixed it like yesterday. Anyways, I'll try not to do that anymore. Let's see what actually happened between these two races. Oh my God, nothing actually changed. But now that we have the space to look, we can see who's close. So there's, still closeness. Although I'm looking here between Russell and Hamilton, that was already close. Now it's still pretty close, but less close. Okay, as Hamilton gets that awesome victory and pulls ahead of Russell, who did not have a disaster race, finally. And Antonelli's still way ahead, even though he actually got a DNF from his car failing right towards the end. But he did pass George on track. So George, you gotta be shaking in your boots a little bit. But at least your bad luck streak is gone. Let's see who else is close. Charles continues to have bad luck. He got 0 points again this weekend, while Norris had a very decent result. So watch out, Charles. Norris is catching you. But the Ferraris, both Ferraris now have the new brakes. Hopefully that's gonna improve things for Charles. He had a failure again. It was, I think it was a brake failure. So again, bad luck, and he's out. Let's see. This is fairly close, still between the two McLarens, but not that close, but we'll see. Okay, now we get into midfield, so this is actually not that close. I guess this is a little bit close, okay? But Colapinto's kind of on his way up, and Behrman's a little bit on his way down, so this might actually change. We have closeness between the teammates here, exactly the same as last time. And then, just obviously the back of the field is fairly close. And we're still at 4 teams with 0, 4 teams with 0. So no new miraculous one-pointers occurred. Let's quickly look at the teams. Any changes there? No changes here as well. Whoops. But the point differences, nothing to report really. Everyone is super spread out. I mean, okay, we can call these close. again, it's those rare points that these guys have. Seeing Audi there, Holgi had bad luck as well. He um, hydraulic failure, something happened. No, oh, it was Charles, hydraulic failure, and then Holgi had something different, so he was out again. Otherwise, Bortoletto got some points, and they could be pulling away, leaving the other two to their misery. Okay, and finally, let's see the little race animation up to the current point. Get my mouse out of the way. Okay. So here we go from Australia. I love to see how just Antonelli just pulls away. The McLarens step up, the Ferraris step up. And oh, there's the Monaco too. And then Spain. So I'll get that Monaco 2 out of there. That was just for this video. But gosh, even with Russell having a good race and Antonelli not, Antonelli's still way out there. Hamilton now in a very good space. Okay. Hope you all don't mind the slightly simplified format that I've put in place. It helps me just de-stress a little bit and have the energy because I get to really focus on the fun part of the video, which is showing all the moves and the little cars racing. The next two races are, we have 1 week off, and then we have Austria and then Silverstone, UK. So that'll be an exciting double header. I am traveling one of the weeks, so just a heads up, I might actually do the 2 races after Silverstone, but I'll play it by ear. In any case, thanks for all the support. Thanks for the comments, the likes, the subscribes, the shares. That's what really gives me the energy and the happiness to keep this going, knowing that other people love to see the numbers like this and keeping it simple. See you next time.